Cody Tar. Cody Tea? Oh my God. Cody Tar. Cody Tar. It's kind of like one of those mega day clubs. It's got a pool in the middle. Very, Instagrammable kind of thing. I have been there before. Of course I've been there before. When I first came. Oh, not when I first came. Last time I came here, I came with my girlfriends. This place has got happy wife, happy life. Wife is cute. She is mute. What? Honey is money. Sorry, husband is money. Oh my God. Husband is honey if he gives me money. Funny. So anyway, we just had a overpriced beer at Cody Tar. And we're going to walk down towards Michael's beach bar that we always go to. We're going to go to the water? Nah, we don't want to get our feet wet. This could be the section that Paul was telling me about, that the little break here. Oh yeah, there's a little bridge. Actually, this is where I was the other day. I went to the other side. That's where I had a very, very nice fresh coconut for $3. It's probably my best coconut I've had so far, actually. It was really nice. Steps. I think that's like someone was washing their clothes or something. Like, I don't think that's normal colour water, right? Oh, it doesn't smell good, just saying. So I'm just fun walking through the back streets here. They were interesting. They're very small, probably like one-way streets, but you had cars going both ways. One had to go back and let the other one through. It's quite interesting. So the sand colour is a bit different down this beach area. I don't know if it's just because it's more dirty or it is like more volcanic down here, like it's closer to black sand kind of thing. Maybe. Not sure. Don't know. Hey Wayne, how you going? How have you been? Welcome to Bali. I'm walking from Semiak up to Legian. The sunset will happen. Actually, it might be a nice sunset. It's not too... Oh, it is cloudy though, isn't it? I don't know. You can't pick the sunset, hey, here. You really can't. 2 days ago, it was an amazing sunset. I mean, every sunset's amazing. It's just that some are better than others, right? I just had an overpriced beer, but, putting it in perspective, right? When I say I had an overpriced beer at like a day club, they're playing really cool funky music actually, but it was $8.30 for a beer. That's quite expensive when I've been paying like $3.50 at a beach bar on the beach kind of thing under an umbrella. But think about it, you're in Sydney. Sydney for a beer at a pub is like nearly $12 at least for a beer. So it's so funny that I'm kind of like going, oh my God. I sent a message to Paul D Australia and I said, oh my God, I just paid $8.30 for a beer. And he's like, oh, that's overpriced. I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh, we've got a few more people to the chat. Hello, welcome to the chat. Who else we got here? Someone, hello? Good. I just got off a cruise ship. Oh, cool. Where did you go, Wayne? And hey, Mike, how you going? Are you on your way to work too, Mike? Mike, there's the sunset for you. Still a long way away. But yeah, I'm just having a giggle because, like, you know, I'm having, like, I kind of said, like, I sent a message to Paul going, oh my God, I just spent $8.30 on a beer. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, I didn't say it like that, really. But, you know, that's the most expensive beer I've had so far in Bali. I don't choose to go to these, you know, more expensive bars and restaurants really that often. But these are kind of cute, these little places here. They're closed up. They're like surf little places. What am I saying? I don't know. What was I saying? Put it in perspective, really, because like $3.50 is what I'm paying at the beach bars, like Michael's Beach Bar that I go to most afternoons. Well, actually, every afternoon. But, you know, compare it to home in Australia. If I went to the bar, you know, even my local bar would cost you about $10 for a beer. So, you know, it's relative, right? And I guess that the other thing is, where do you want to spend your money? Like, I'd rather spend my money giving it to a local, that the money stays in the country. Where these big clubs, they're run by, you know, probably overseas companies, right? I did have a cheeky thought, though, that I'd go back there. They don't make you buy a drink, right? When you go to these clubs, right, they check your bag. And he said, oh, I have my water bottle on the outside of my bag. And he goes, oh, can you put your water bottle inside and just don't open it in the club? Oh, yeah, sure, righto, whatever. And then he said, oh, you know, let me escort you in. I'm like, okay, righto. And he's like, you can sit here or here. I went, oh, well, I'll go to the bar and I'll make my, you know, mind up where I want to sit there. And he goes, okay. But I was thinking, like, they've got a pool there too, so you could, you know, go for a swim. So I was like, I wonder if I could go there another time, not buy a beer, not buy anything actually, and just go for a swim. I know. Why do I care? I've got a pool at my own resort, like my own hotel. Why would I care about going there for a swim at an overclass party? The things that go through my head, right? This is quite nice, the Sunset Beach. Bean bags on this grass. Very funky like. Hey Susan! Hey Susan, how you going? Oh, we've got a few more people to the... Something about Halloween. What about Halloween? Hello, Juba Chat. Oh, hello Kevin, how you going? Well, welcome you guys. We're in Bali. We're just talking about me grumbling about paying $8.30 for a beer, which is, you know, really cheap in, you know, Australian terms, really. But it's the most expensive beer I've had in Bali so far. And then me talking about, could I go to the beach? Could I go to that club? It's called Kodi Tar. It's kind of like the Instagrammable place in Bali, like there's a few places in Bali that are just, you know, very, very fancy. You know, if you want to be, you've got to go to these places and get happy snaps and post them on Instagram. Of course I got a selfie, guys. No, thank you. And I'll post it on my Instagram just to be funny. Actually, this is a nice club, actually. It's like the same kind of thing. Like, they're like restaurants, hotels, and you can go there and use their pool, but they're hoping that you will be here. That's not bad, right? Talking about $5 Australian too. So this is called Ocean Grand Beach, and they've got a pool right at the top there, and you can go there. Yeah, so that's not a bad place. Thank you. Oh. And they've got a nice swing. Always got to take advantage of the swing, right? Or was that just me? I love a swing. I amuse myself quite well, guys. See, Full D Australia's not with me anymore, so I have to amuse myself. And these are the things I do to amuse myself. Thinking up cheeky ways to go to beach bars and use their pool without buying a drink. What am I, a cheapskate? Pretty much. Not really. So I am walking along and I will stop off somewhere to have a drink because I'm heading up to Beach Bar, which is the local place I've been going. Paul D in Australia and I have been going, and he's a nice local guy. And you know, like basically by drinking there, we're supporting, you know, another worker that works there, and you know, it's the money stays in the country, right? Where when you go to these big clubs, well, you know, most of these are foreign owned, so you know the money doesn't stay in the country. So you know, these are just things that you should think about. Now we're going to go past some really cool little places. Now, if they're playing loud music, guys, I don't want to get a copyright, so I will mute, okay? So if you come across it and there's no sound, that's the reason for that. It's because they're playing music and I don't want to get a copyright. Oh my God, they've got jagung. This is barbecue corn. I'm a sucker for barbecue corn. It's so tasty. So tasty. And you can get it cooked on here. Put a chili butter on them. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. So it is 5 o'clock, just after 5 o'clock. So sunset is, you know, starting to hit in. So everyone's starting to come to the, whoops. So that was some music, guys. Some nice music, actually. This is pretty. Oh, more music. This is pretty, guys. So we have a bit of erosion happening. So watch your feet. Guys, is there anyone there? I've suddenly gone from people to no people. Is anyone there? Is my live working? It says that one person's there. So Paul says my screen is buffing. Great. Can anyone say that they can see me? Is it still buffing? This guy's taking a long time to give me a bigger. Let's see if I got the right change to give him. That way I don't have to wait for my change back. See, if we were at Michael's bar, we'd have a drink by now.